Hello, YouTube. Um, this is Wesley Parlier from Theta Ministries and Podcast, and I have yet to make a YouTube video on my ministry. So, some background on me. Uh, I have a ministry that's really based upon apologetics. I had kept it on Spotify for a long time. It's been on Spotify since the beginning of March, and I've uploaded a good 40 episodes so far. And that's excluding the several other trailer videos I had for upcoming reaction videos. And so anyway, my ministry has been doing pretty well on Spotify. Um, Doing debate reactions, doing uh, scripture analyzing and analyses, doing reaction videos, rebuttal videos to different topics. And I finally decided, after hiding in the dark almost with Spotify. Long story short, with why I was doing what I was doing. Being that I'm a former atheist, I was so scared to bring my ministry to YouTube. So everyone who saw that I was an atheist at one point would be like, "Oh, how dare you become a Christian? Oh, how dare you? Like, how dare you become a Christian?" And it happened. So in 2021, I uh, I really got into the faith by apologetics, um, and it's been my passion since I became a believer. And so anyway, um, I'm gonna show you a little bit about myself. Um, we're gonna go to my podcast on Spotify. So originally we were called, well, I was called. I run this channel, but I like to say we. I was called Truth Seeking Ministries and Podcast originally. And I started doing these episodes all the way back here. These are all my episodes. Like it just keeps on going. Like right here, this is my old logo is Pasakno Aletheia, which is Greek for seeking truth. Truth Seeking Ministries and Podcast, and this is my testimony one. And I basically I just talked about different chapters. Well, I did chapter reviews. Like I for the first, I think it was, I did Genesis chapter 1 and chapter 2. That was um a lot about what I started up with. But then I sort of had the idea that if I were to do every chapter of the entire Bible and doing an analysis of each of them and the exegesis of each of them, it would take years and years and years. And I was like, you know what? Let me just react about something more general, and let people um, read those chapters for themselves, being that I do believe in sola scriptura. Um, and so, anyway, that's my podcast. I have. Let me go to my just so you guys on Spotify. If you guys want to go listen back to them before I put them on YouTube, because you guys might be anxious to hear who is this and why is he why is he going on YouTube all of a sudden? These are all my old episodes. I'll probably put the link of my podcast from Spotify in the description of this video, so you guys can go ahead and listen to them ahead of the time. And then what I'll do is, like I said, well, I think I said this last time I tried taking this video, is I'm going to take the link of every one of these episodes that I did, and once a week upload one of the old videos in order. Now it'll take about 40 weeks to actually, well, unless I spread them out like once a day, upload once a day or whatever. And that would only take a couple weeks to do that. Instead of a whole year to finish that. So that's that. I'm upload all those old episodes from my apologetic ministry onto YouTube. And YouTube might become my main space for doing apologetics because I care about this so much. Apologetics is in theology would drive my entire life, and I think we should always be ready to 1 Peter 3:15 it, defend the faith, and with gentleness and respect. So that encompasses why I'm doing what I'm doing with my ministry and apologetics. And I'm transferring it over to YouTube from Spotify, although I've done probably over 40 plus hours of podcasts, just solo podcasts mainly. I've had a few guests on here and there, but mainly it's just me talking and reviewing videos and stuff. So I can And I'm still debating on whether I'm going to keep my ministry on there and do both at the same time, or if my YouTube audience decides we need you here on YouTube more than we need you on Spotify, then I might make the transition fully over to YouTube. And that being said, um, I think it's a great opportunity to actually be able to spread on YouTube, because I find people review things more on YouTube way easier. My channel can be found way easier than it being found on um, Spotify. Spotify, you have to dig a little bit. On YouTube, you can be like Theta Ministries and podcast, and then there's me. So, yeah, I'm happy to be here on YouTube from Spotify, from doing that ministry for so long on Spotify. I've been doing it since, I think it's since March, I think, yeah. February or March, right around my birthday. So, yeah, you guys can hear my testimony soon on why I came out of atheism to Christianity and got involved in apologetics, and my mission on this channel. And I've talked about, so far, just so you guys can get some insight onto what I've done so far, I've talked about Islam, I've talked about Christianity, I've talked about Catholicism, I've talked about atheism, I've talked about New Age a little bit, because I was involved in New Age for just a little bit as an atheist. So I did get into that a little bit, but that was more in the testimony part of my channel. So we cover a whole lot of bases. And I've even talked about Mormonism. That's a whole different thing that I haven't really mentioned in this episode either. So I'm happy to be here with the rest of my fellow Christian apologists on YouTube. Yeah. So, and I think I already covered all my information. Yeah. Right? Did I? Or did I? On my other screen. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so I did cover pretty much all. Yeah. One more, I'll just say it one more, who I am and how old I am, and why I'm here to do what I'm doing. I'm Wesley Parlier. I'm 21 years old, and I'm here to pretty much transfer my apologetics ministry podcast from Spotify to YouTube, and be more active on YouTube, and potentially transfer everything from Spotify that I've done from there to YouTube. The link from all my episodes so far, which is about 40 hours of content, um, I'll be putting that in the link of this description of this video, and you can go ahead and click that link, and you can listen to every single one of the episodes that I've done so far, and you get a good stance of what my doctrinal stances on each of these subjects may be. And I'm excited to be here for the ride. So, God bless everybody. And one more thing before I go. There's something I always say to my people in my podcast where every episode ends. And I say, I got this from Matt Walsh, by the way. It's Godspeed. So, one first little thing before I go, right, first episode, this is kind of awkward, so it's weird saying it to YouTube, but Godspeed. I think that worked. Okay. Bye, everybody. Thank you for welcoming me. I can't even speak English. This is so weird. Welcoming me, speak English, to the YouTube space. Peace out.